Hey there, Boots Owen here. This is Andy's Nissan Leaf. One of them. It's not the first model, is it? It's one of the earlier models.
It's the first one.
Oh, it is. It's a Mark 1
2011.
2011 Nissan Leaf. We're doing the front brake pads here today and the control arm, but that might be in a different video. Brakes for now, they'll both be the same on the front. That's the wheel off. Take the wheel off after you've put it up on stands. And then in here, that's your brake unit there. There's a nut here, or bolt here going through. And there's another one on the bottom that Andy's already taken out, have you?
Yeah, that's it.
So it's out. So this thing here should just pull out. Should it? The one in the middle. I had my big screwdriver. Need to slacken that one on the top off. That's it. Maybe it'll spin out now. Should just be the center bit here, should just spin out. That's it, it's coming.
The brakes on.
I don't know, are they? If they are, you need to take them off. Check, of course, that the brakes aren't on. Let's put this screwdriver in here. I think they are on, Andy. I don't know. That's it. Straight away, yeah. Just get a screwdriver in underneath there. Pull this guy out. And just rotate it up, and that saves the rubber hose, and as long as it rests up there it'll be okay. So here's the pads, got to get them out, that's easy, and then we've got to push these guys back. So we've got a couple of G clamps for that.
Do you want to get mine?
I think there's some in the boot. You may be able to pull them back by hand. They're quite soft actually.
Kind of not. You started pushing off centre, but it might be better than, because
You could put two clamps on it still. No, yeah, you could put two clamps on it still.
exactly. Yeah, I think you got to because of these two holes.
So we've got a wooden block here, a bit of 3x2, and it's not long enough, is it?
It is. I've just not got enough.
No, it's not going to be long enough for that.
Oh, that's a shame.
So
I'll get a thinner one.
I don't know if these are tapering holes. Let's try it just as it is.
Oh, what?
No, it should be okay. So I've put a
Okay.
vice on there, clamp on there even.
Yeah.
Another one on there.
Nicely done.
Take that one. Something behind, the nipples behind, I think. So I need to just not try and put too much force on it, because it's going to get stuck on that nipple on the back.
Yeah. You're going to keep hitting that, no matter what you do.
Just bring it up gently. It should squeeze it back in. If you just do one, it pushes the other one out.
That block would be good, wouldn't it?
That one's going straight back in, lovely. This will be relatively quick, I'd say.
Yeah. Perfect size G clamps as well, just to fit in those.
I'm struggling on the other side because it's going in a little bit wonky because of the way it's got its so what I might do is use the wind back tool on this side. So that's the wind back tool. It should just fit in there. Other way.
Do you want me to hold the top bit?
I don't know what I want to do. I don't think this is the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, but if I hold that, you've got two hands then.
And if you do it slowly as well, it lets the liquid go back through the pipes. If you try and force it hard, sometimes it just doesn't want to go. But it is turning and it is going in, so you see it moving?
Yeah, definitely going. The only concern with that is catching the boot.
I'll stop now. That's it.
The boot's a bit faceted there.
So new pads.
Yeah.
The old pads should just pop out. Provided we've got the right ones, it'll all be okay. They're down to about 3 mil, I'd say. Just looking at them, worn a bit wonky, which is interesting. But so the ones that we got have this leg on them. I just break it off. I don't think it's going to go in. So that one's just gone straight in. Should put a bit of copper grease on the back of these, what Andy's just saying, that was right. So that should slide in now. Yeah, that'll fit perfectly. problem there. I don't know what that little...
Did I get it out already?
I don't know. I don't see it. So this little fellow here on the back of the pad, I don't know what that's for, but whatever, it's not hurting it. So a bit of copper grease. I just smear it like this. Whether that's the right thing to do, I don't know, but it's meant to stop squealing. But those pads there, those metal things in the back of the pads are meant to stop squealing as well. So
let me just, in my head, the ear that wasn't on the previous pad, that's there, isn't it?
no,
Let's have a look at the others.
that's just the spring that holds the pad in place.
So where's that here? Is it on the back
I've
side?
put it on the back side
Oh,
up
okay,
there,
cool,
and it doesn't interfere with this thing.
That's cool. I just want to know when I do the next one.
So that's that. So then just put the screw back in the bottom there that Andy had taken out earlier on. Might take a bit of wriggling to get it to fit. And tighten up the top and the bottom one, and that's the pads done. Just pressurize the brakes by pumping the pedal. That's that. I think that's tight enough. You didn't hit it with the hammer to get it off, did you?
No, not at all.
So that's floating freely now, but by pressurising the brakes, that'll come back up and then you're good to go. Hey there, it's Boots Owen here. This is Andy Lee at Where's Wally 606, my mate, lying down on the ground underneath his Mk1 Nissan Leaf. He's got to do the front brake pads today. We've already done the other side, and we've done the back pads possibly in another video, and possibly we've done the steering arm in another video, or it's a video yet to come. Keep an eye on the channel. He's putting the jack in there to get the car up. He's previously loosened the nuts on the wheel, and then once he gets it up on an axle stand, we'll crack on with kicking the wheel off and getting the brakes off, and it should be a 5-minute job, which means it'll be about half an hour.
Nice to be timed.
It's not you, it's me.
True.
You're nearly up now.
Oh, slipping.
That's okay, you can just get, as long as you get this thing in under it. You're probably high enough now, maybe.
Oh, no,
Just twist it sideways. Yeah. So we'll put it on the jack stand, or the axle stand, and leave the jack in because it doesn't really matter. And what we should also do to make it easier is probably turn the steering wheel to the right. Security nut on this wheel as well, because Nissan Leafs are such a high-spec car.
Hey, this one was, because
They all were. They came with alloy wheels and all this stuff.
Well, in 2011, the Japanese ones, there was one model, so it was a high-spec model.
Yeah. So this one here, the wheel just fell off. It didn't fall off yesterday when we were doing the rod end. So if it doesn't fall off, you just need to kick it really hard. Now there's a nut here and a nut here, or bolt, is it?
That's a bolt, yeah.
Or loosen the nut.
Yeah, yes you are.
So that one, just make that loose. This one down here.
Was I doing
Take
it
it out.
too slow?
No, I'm just trying to move the whole video along, because otherwise people get fed up and get fed up. So that's loose on the bottom, off on the bottom, loose on the top. The handbrake should be off. Just wiggle it.
Is the handbrake off? Will we check?
You had it off before. We didn't put it back on. That's it. So again, it comes up. You have to wipe these pads back. There's an airplane. Two G clamps, and the hydraulic hose is behind this one, so it's a bit tricky to get it in there. But what happens is, if you put one clamp on, because there's two pistons, if you put one on, the other one will pump out, which is a bit silly.
Yeah, you use the wind back tool for the second one.
So let's just watch it and see what happens. These ones were wound back yesterday before we found out that they had the wrong pads on. See, it's pumping out a little bit, but just with my finger pressure, it's okay. Let's just try it with this, because I think this one might have, you know, it has moved already, so it doesn't like that pressure.
Do you want me to get the wind back tool?
No, I'd like to do it with this because it's just a lot
off
easier.
in the middle, it's not.
Yeah, okay. It's just in the cardboard box there. That's a wind back tool, which is not really what we want. So we're not winding it back, but just want to put pressure on it so it'll work for that as well. It slides in like that. Keep a little handle. You could put the grease on the back of the pads. So I'm just pushing this piston back, that's all I'm doing here. It's going in, no bother.
Not enough? Too much?
You just spread it around with your finger.
Yeah, that's what I mean, but is that...
Should be enough. I kind of don't think it matters. So.
Yeah.
Don't think we need it to go back the whole way, so I'm going to see if I can get away with it this time. Although we're nearly there, so. Leave it at that. There's the old pads. I would say they were the same as the other side, worn slightly off at a bit of a diagonal. Probably 3mm left on them. I don't know what the limit is, but...
Well, these were the advisories, so...
Oh, right, these are advisories.
These are fine, but
okay.
Could have lasted a bit longer, but I want to sell this car, so...
Sandy's put a bit of copper grease on the back of that, and this should just snap in. Oh, this little bracket there should just snap in. This one doesn't want to fit like this one, like the other one did.
Well, it will, because they were the same.
There we go, it just pushes in. Have I got that in picture? No, I haven't. So I'll show you with the other one. Again, there's copper grease on the back of it. Sorry, Andy, I'm doing all the work now.
I know, and I was, let's say, looking forward to doing a full front myself, but you know, your channel, so.
Is it? I don't know, I just want to get the job done.
Either way.
That rotates down, that's it, really.
Oh.
Bolt goes in at the bottom. This so far hasn't taken very long, 7 minutes.
Most of that's in Gavin.
Yeah, I was doing the wind back, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
you want this to be quite tight.
The other idea we had to do this, if you had G-clamps, was to put a block of wood and try and do it simultaneously.
Yeah.
Because you've got these two holes here, so it's
I
tricky.
think that's tight enough. Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Right, get
Okay,
your stand
wheels.
out. Oh yeah, you want to put the wheel on first, don't you? Go on then, where is it?
Can't help but think.
Somebody straighten it.
Yeah, why not? Murky buckets, perfect.
Rotate it, just to, can you see where you're going? I'm only using a 1/4 inch drive there. I'm not trying to hammer this home. I'm just trying to use it as a speedy up thing. It's only a 20 volt little impact wrench, but it does the job. It won't loosen them, but you use the breaker bar to loosen them. I'll show you tighten it up then, and we'll get that jack stand out and jack it down, and then we're good to go, I think. This is a 2-foot breaker bar.
is your safety dealie. Do you want to put that on that side?
No, but you need to tighten it a bit.
Okay. I'll do just a little bit. I'll do it on the other side after because we haven't done that yet. Yeah, you'll never get that off in an emergency. Questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. Don't try this at home.
So Andy's just in there now and he's after pumping the brakes, because when you do the brakes you've pushed the piston back. It takes more than one push of the pedal to get the piston out again, and if you set off on your journey you won't have any brakes. So you pump it a good bit and then just drive a bit gingerly and pump the brakes a few times when you set off on the road and you should be good to go. Questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. See you later.